In this video, you will see my naked trading. And it's not what you thought, you little nasty, because naked trading is actually a pure price action trading without any indicators. And to be honest, this is the best way to trade, because you read the charts straight away without any delays from the indicators. And if it sounds like rocket science right now, watch this video till the end and you will be convinced of the opposite. And just look at what a clean chart without any noise from indicators. So let's wait for this deal to close and proceed to the analysis. Hello fellow traders, in this video we will analyze the pure price action trading, and first let's understand what that means. And basically the price action is a method of technical analysis that allows you to receive signals directly from the chart based only on the price movements. And in this video we will analyze my favorite technique of searching for potential reversals or pivot points using the price action, which actually gives us a really high win rate. To begin with, let's talk about the first and simplest concept, and it is the price is constantly moving in three directions. So first one is the price can move by updating the higher highs and higher lows, basically forming an uptrend. Second one is the price can move down, updating the higher lows and lower lows, forming an downward trend. And the last, third one, it is the horizontal price movement, which such a period is called flat or consolidation. And at this point, the price moves sideways within the certain price levels. In naked trading, we use two main tools for analysis, and these are the key levels and candlesticks patterns. So the key price levels are the levels that the price respects and continues to move along a certain pattern. In the case of a flat, these are support and resistance levels, and in the case of an upward and downward trend, those are the trend line. If you are already subscribed to my channel, most likely you have already seen my videos on how to draw support, resistance, and trend lines correctly. But if not, first you need to subscribe to this channel, of course, and second, under this video in the description box down below, I will leave all the links to all the videos, and also additionally I will leave the link to the video that's dedicated to candlestick patterns. So in this video we're not gonna dwell on all of that, but make sure that after watching this video you watch all of the previous ones for the better understanding. Okay guys, let's get to our chart and let's talk about today's strategy. So as you can see, we have the flat period here. The price was moving according to the two price levels till there was a breakthrough through the support line. So thanks to today's strategy, we are going to be able to find the most likely places for the price reversal. And first things first, we are going to draw support and resistance lines, which we already done. And right here we have them there and there, because we have multiple rejections on the top and on the bottom, which gives us the good idea where the support and resistance lines are supposed to be. So let's look closer at our chart and talk about what happened to the price there. So in the first case, when the price was getting close to the support line, our candlesticks became smaller and smaller there, right? What does it mean? Basically, that means that the bears who were carrying the price down, they were met with more resistance from the bulls when they were getting close to the support line. And when we got there, we got the doji candlestick, which is reversal price pattern. We talked about it in one of the previous videos. You can find the link to which in the description box down below. And after this, the price moved back up, right? And the same situation is right here. The price was slowly going down and the candlesticks were smaller and smaller, and they were showing the loss of momentum, and there was a doji candlestick formed. And after the doji candlestick, the price started growing. And at the end, when the price was close to support line, the candlesticks were not small, right? The last candlestick is a momentum candlestick, it was bigger than the previous one. And this is the case where we ignore this deal and not work with it. Let's look at another example, and you can see on the chart that we also have a small flat period, and we have the support and resistance lines. We have a couple of rejections from the key levels, and we have all the reasons to believe that those levels are valid. Let's look at the price movement. So it was right here, then it went down, then it got back up again, went down, back again, and went down, and we are stopping right here. So at the bottom level, we have 4 rejections, right? And in this place, we have all the reasons to believe that the price is going to go up, but let's get additional confirmation from the chart itself. Let's look at the price movement again. So the first momentum red candlestick shows us the big pressure of the bears on the market, so the price drops. Then bulls try to get the price up, and the bears still won and got the price down again. And one more try from the bulls was not successful, and bears got it down, so it dropped. Now let's look at the size of the candlestick. Every single candlestick is smaller than the previous one. And in this case, when it got to the level of support, we have dodgy candlestick formed, right? And it basically signals that the bulls and the bears, they have really strong pressure on the market at this moment. And we need to wait for one more candlestick, and as you can see, it's a green candlestick in the opposite direction of the previous one, dodgy candlestick. And in this case, we can think and believe that the price is gonna go up because bulls are getting the control of the market back. And we are waiting for the price to rise up to the resistance level. And let's see if we're opening the deal for the upward trend. The deal is going to be closed in black. Same way, we can use the price action with the analysis on the trend line. And in this case, we can see the uptrend right here. There's a couple of touches, and the price is getting really close to the trend line level. Let's look what's happening, and you can see that the bears are getting the price really close to the trend line, and the bulls are actually trying to give small resistance there, but they're still losing, and the bears are getting the price to the trend line at the end. Now we are interested in what's going to happen next. And as you can see right here, we have the engulfing candlestick pattern, meaning that the green candlestick is bigger than the red one on the top and on the bottom. And this is the signal for us that there is going to be the reversal on the market. Now let's put a little line there, meaning that we're opening the deal on the uptrend, and let's see what is going to happen. And of course, the price is shooting up and keeps growing. And of course, we can use this strategy with the downtrend. So in this case, the price is moving according to the trend line level, and at this point, it's getting closer to it again. We need to understand how likely is another rebound. Let's look at the candlesticks. Every candlestick is smaller than the previous one, which shows us that the bulls are met with more resistance from the bears, especially you can see on this candlestick. Let's see what's happening next after the next candlestick is closed, and we see that the bulls actually are losing to the bears, and the bears got the price a little bit down, even though the bulls are gonna get it back up. But in this case, I wouldn't open the deal and wouldn't enter a deal because the bulls are still having the control over the market. And in the next candlestick, we can clearly see the momentum candlestick, and that gives us the ability to open the deal for the downtrend. And in this case, I usually open deals for 2 minutes because we are trading on a really small time frame, and in this like harsh scalping, 2 minutes is optimal. So let's see, and as you can tell, the deal is going to be closed in black. Okay guys, we are finished with theory. Now we're moving on to the practice part. But before we do that, I just wanted to make a little announcement, because this week for the students of my course, I will lay out a cheat board with all the basic candlestick patterns that you will need for more efficient trading on a price action. So if you want to get this cheat list as well as many unique lessons on risk management, various indicators, and technical analysis, then you simply need to text me on my Telegram and get my full course on binary options trading completely for free. But now let's stop rambling and let's get back to pocket option. So basically, we discussed everything that we needed, and it's more effective for us to keep going and go to practice, because I told you the basics and everything. And the most important thing here in this strategy is the key levels and of course to see different patterns. So speaking of pocket option, don't forget that you can use the demo account, which is really important. You can look at right here. I'm showing you where you can choose it. And the link to the pocket option is going to be also in the description box down below. Don't forget about it. I'm helping you because it's really important to make mistakes only when you're learning and not make mistakes when you are already working. So let's get to our work, and the 2-minute expiration time is going to be for us today. It's going to be around $800 among the money that I'm using. It's like 2% of my balance. No indicators needed, and the time frame on the candlestick is 1 minute. Now let's add all the currency pairs. I'm adding everything except for OTCs and the currency pairs lower than 70% payment. I'm not getting them because they are kind of pointless, because it's like same risk but less profit. That's why we're not using them. So like 50 something, nah, don't use them. It's like, again, same risk, less money. Now let's try to look at the charts, and let's put the trend lines or resistance and support lines on all the charts, and then we can finally start working. Okay guys, so right here you can see that there is the resistance and support zones. The price is at the resistance zone right now. Let's look at what's gonna happen with candlesticks here. In general, we can see that there is like momentum going down. Basically, more red candlesticks are appearing, but for now I just don't see the clear sign where we can enter the deal. We can look at the last candlestick, what's going to happen with it, and let's see what happened before that, and we can move the resistance line as well. But for now, we're just watching, we're waiting. We are not doing anything, and it actually looks like that the price is gonna go higher, which is changing everything in the chart, and the potential resistance zone is going to be higher, as you understand that. But for now, we're going to skip this one and move on to something else. Okay guys, so the first deal is going to be opened right here. Even though it's a bit risky, I don't really like to work with this kind of aggressive trends, but all the rules are kind of there, kind of like everything is okay. And we can see here the doji candle, the next candlestick is going down, but the trend is a bit weird, but we're still gonna try to make it work and see how we're gonna go, because I'm here for you to see what you should do, how you can risk, how it's not worth it to risk sometimes. So yeah, doing it all for you guys. Amazing. So the first deal is closed in black, which is really good. We saw the continuation pattern there, and that's just amazing. Even though the price moved higher a little bit, but it still went down at the end. So let's continue and still work with all the key lines on the chart. And maybe we're gonna be lucky enough to see something that's gonna pop out real fast. We're gonna work with it real fast again. So guys, let's look at this situation. Right here, we wouldn't open a deal in any case because in this candlestick, the price moved to the trend line too quickly, and this is really risky to enter a deal, but trend line still works, and that gives us the idea that the trend line right here is actually really secure. And if in the future we will have the ability to open a deal, like a little chance there, that would be worth it. But for now, we lost the moment there, and we wouldn't even use that moment because that was too fast of a movement and it's too risky. Let's continue and let's look at something else. We used almost all the charts everywhere, and for example right here we should have just waited for this trend line to see if it's gonna work or not. It didn't, so that's why we are just deleting this one and still continuing to look at the price, and maybe that's going to be going to the consolidation period and become the new resistance line. But for now we're just waiting and continuing to try to find something else. Okay guys, so one more thing, right here we are not opening the deal as well because we are not sure that this is the good zone for the support line. I'm just marking it right now so in the future I can like pay attention to that. When I'm drawing the lines for the support lines, I'm not always sure about them because I need to see if there's going to be the bounce of the price from that zone, basically getting multiple rejections there. And in this case, I'm just doing that so in the future I will have like more knowledge where, how, and why I did this. And this is not the end. I may change that line, but on top we actually have a really good resistance line, and the price is going according to the resistance line. And if the price is going back to the resistance line, that means that we're gonna have like a potential good point where we can enter a deal. But for now, again, moving on. Okay, so at this point I'm gonna open the deal here. Not sure about this, but let's risk it for the biscuit because we only have two bearish candlesticks, but still the momentum lower, and engulfing candle also is a here, so I think that's a good place to open it, even though it's still risky. But let's see what's gonna happen in 2 minutes and if we're gonna get the money. Goodness gracious, that was interesting. Even though we got the money, it was still not the best place, you know, to open the deal. And if we would open it a bit later, we would lose the money maybe. But in this situation, again, as I told you, risky. We got the money, that's good, but be careful. If you have the money to lose, you can risk it. If you don't risk it. Try to find places where you are sure in the things that you are doing. But for now, we're gonna try to find the resistance and support lines, even though the market right now is full of trends, really aggressive trends, by the way, but we're gonna try to find something. So for example, right here, an example with the trend, we have the jump of the price from the trend line, good red candlestick. We would open the deal here, would enter the deal here, but I don't like the green candlestick. Again, it's quite big, not a bad place, but yet again, let's not risk it again. Risk it like twice. And if you look at the chart right now, we would probably got the money from it. But for now, we are skipping this one. Okay, so we found a good place right here, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about why. I don't remember when I drew this trend line, but still did it. And this is the third jump from the trend line here, and what we see here. So this candlestick, the top red one, if you are used to doji candlesticks looking like this, like this, this is the standard doji candlestick, but actually they have different types of them, and this is one of the types of doji candlestick. And we can even say that this is a shooting star more than a doji candlestick because it has like a big body, but it still means that at this place there was a reversal of the market. Bulls, they got the price higher than the trend line, but the bears got it back down and they drag it even lower. There was a candle of the bearish candlestick, and now we're opening our deal for the downtrend, and right now it doesn't look really well, but I'm still thinking that it's gonna go down after getting closer to the trend line. As you can see, it's happening right now, but let's see what's gonna happen at the end and if we're gonna get the money here. Come on, guys. Okay, so this deal is closed in the red, not in black. Even though there was a good place to enter a deal, I'm gonna still look at this chart, what's gonna happen next with candlesticks, because I'm actually sure that the price is still gonna go down according to the trend line. But we will see. Just let's look at this place, and maybe we will close the second deal after this candlestick is closed. Okay, well, looking at this candlestick, even though the bears tried to get it back, there is no breakout at this point. The higher highs are being updated instead of higher lows, and probably the price is gonna go up now. Let's mark this place, and I don't see the point of doing the same chart right now. Second time, I'm gonna leave this small trend line just to see it, but for now we are getting rid of this chart. We're moving on and not using any of it. Okay, so this is going to be the last deal for today because it's going to be the double. We can see, so basically the slowly going down the volume to doji candlesticks, good resistance zone, and we're opening again 2 deals here to get the money back, and just because it feels good. Now we're waiting for 2 minutes, see if we get the money. If we don't, we will continue. If we do, that's it for today. Okay, this is an amazing news. We are finishing our deal with double bonus, so that's a good news, and that's gonna be the end for us for today. That's gonna be the end for us for today. So guys, today we had a good naked trading session with a profit of more than $1,500. And as I said, under this video, in the description box, I will leave all the links to the videos that will help you to work with price action trading. And of course, I will link my Telegram channel where you can get a free course. But in the meanwhile, you can start by watching this trend line video. And that's gonna be it for us for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like up this video and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.